People sometimes fail to understand that the words that come out of their mouth can be like guns and take our life away. And sometimes, with the concept of race, it won't be taken as a joke, but yet as an insult that will haunt us forever. They say you will get over it in time, but what if we don't? What if it attaches to our mind with all the memories we hold so dear and erase those happy moments, leaving the sad ones in? And now, we just want it all to stop.
Public shaming. Public shaming has become a social norm in society today. Most people just haven't come to realization that everyone is different. They won't look the same as you, they won't talk the same as you, and that's perfectly fine. So it's best if you don't judge a book by its cover, because that one person you judged or looked at differently just because the color of their skin can be your boss in the near future. I am an African American who grew up in the ghetto of Los Angeles, California. I grew up all around public shaming and judgment, and honestly, I am a victim of it. In my senior year of high school, I became a victim of public shaming just because I fell under a typical stereotype. My principal got mad at a group of friends and I. Then he approached us during a senior meeting and told us that he doesn't even know why we're fighting so hard for a diploma. He stated that us African American students are a waste of time and that we're going to end up on welfare, just like our parents.
Here starts our presentation on the sociological impact of public shaming. According to the definition of public shaming, it is defined as a dishonoring showcase of a person that is usually used to humiliate a person in a public place, and which may be correspondent to social media in this generation. Even though social media may not seem like a public place, it virtually is, as you may interact with individuals that you may also not know personally, as well as see their posts and tweets. And with public shaming, it makes individuals feel left out of society. Now here are some examples on public shaming based on race.
In the book, So You've Been Publicly Shamed by Jon Ronson, we encounter how one stupid tweet blew up Justine Sacco's life. Justine Sacco was the Senior Director of Corporate Communications at IAC, and during her flight from New York to Africa, she decided to tweet some little jokes about traveling. She tweeted, "Going to Africa, hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding, I'm white." The news spread quickly as people shared and commented. It didn't take long before confusion turned to anger. Some people didn't believe it was her and maybe thought it was hacked. It became worldwide. Justine Sacco deleted the tweet and all social media apps after landing. Because of this situation, she lost her job and her dignity.
Hi, my name is Patrick. I'm a graduating senior here at CSUN. I'm a double major in sociology and Africana studies, and I'm currently a community advisor in student housing.
Why is race hard to talk about?
Race is hard to talk about for some, not for most, not for everyone. I think it is hard, a subject for people who may not be of color, just because of the history of race and racism and all the intersectionalities that come along with that, like sexism and prejudice and all different types of things. So I think it's really hard to talk about because people feel uncomfortable. They get tense when they talk about race, or they feel as though if they even speak about race, that they're racist, which is completely untrue. I'd rather you talk about it so we can fix the problem than for you to be a bystander, because if you're neutral in situations of injustice, then you join the side of the oppressor. So I think it's something that you hear the term, a lot of people don't like to see color. And that's just not true, because when you say something as though I don't see color, you're saying that you don't see me. And so I definitely talk about race, and I feel like race needs to be spoken about, because if we continue to act as if race isn't an issue, then we go through our lives like race isn't an issue, we don't solve the problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick.
No problem.
Hello, my name is Nancy Alonso, and I am a community director here in student housing at Cal State Northridge.
Okay, what can be done about racism and prejudice in your opinion?
Well, what can we do about racism? I think that we can start by providing the spaces for people to start having those conversations and having a dialogue as to what actually means to about the different races, especially with everything that's happening right now here in the United States. It seems like we are being pushed to be divided, and I believe that as a woman of color, to me it's very important that we unite, not only within the Latino community, but amongst everyone who has ever experienced a form of racism in this country or even in ours. When it comes to prejudice, I think it's important to understand our privilege, and the color of our skin sometimes differentiate us from others, and we need to talk about having those conversations. Those are tough conversations, but we need to talk about colorism amongst the Latino community, and what does it mean to be Central American, what does it mean to be from Latin America. And again, uniting and having those conversations is very important, and just by asking the questions, I think that we are headed in the right direction.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you.